Hello, hey, welcome on in tonight. It is good to be back, and it's good that, like, so far nothing has exploded. There's no screaming in the house. Everything's good. So if you were here last night or watched the VOD, which, yes, I did get up a little late, but it's there. It is there. Yeah, last week was an interesting one. I think it may have been about the most cursed stream I've ever done. And it's only been just about 3 years, so I'm sure there's time for worse, but it was an experience. We had tech issues, we had times I had to step away for parental duties, just kind of a little bit of everything. But here we are. We're back. It is a new day. It is a new week, and we're gonna finish this GDQ piece. I've come a long way since y'all last saw it, and we'll get to that in a second. But I did want to do a couple of announcements first. So I've been talking about it for a while, but we did back mid to late May release the Core Tunes summer activity issue. This one was actually no comics because it was filled with activities for kids to do while they're home on summer break, and that is available to everybody at this URL. That's lovereading.co/coretunes/tribune-activities. There's no sign up, no purchase. You just go there, you download the PDF, and we tried to make it printer friendly so you could print the activities that you want for your kids or for yourself. We don't judge. But that's out there, and I highly encourage you. We got some awesome contributions from a lot of our features, as well as from our kind of core tunists. Anyway, it's great, and you should totally check it out, and I love it. Next up, we're wrapping up. Tonight will be the last stream for certain on this GDQ piece before I submit it to their prize committee to get the approval, and then we'll get things printed and hopefully still have time to get it sent here. We may be now getting a little bit close. What are we on, the 11th of the month? It may be. we're gonna figure it out, but just about a week after the deadline. 1 month was not bad, and to be honest, with everything that was going on in life, I didn't get a great start on it until about partway through May, so I'm pretty satisfied with how this has come along. From here, we'll be moving on to probably finishing out the Dungeons and Dragons party illustration that I'm working on. I'm pretty sure that class is going to resume, or that campaign will be resuming pretty imminently. At least that's, fingers crossed. And I would love to have it done before that resumes. So that is what I expect we'll be working on next week. I'll also probably be working in a few things for my next announcement, which is another thing I've been kind of trumpeting for the last few weeks. July 3rd is my 3-year stream anniversary. That's right, I've been doing this for almost 3 years, and I've been loving every second of it, even nights like last week. So we're gonna celebrate. I'll do at least a special stream where we'll do some different stuff, and I'll roll out some stream improvements on July 2nd. That's my standard Thursday night stream. And depending on what our family schedule is, we might have some travel coming up. We'll see. I will try to do some additional streams around it to kind of prolong the celebration and have some fun. So I may work on some of those pieces that involve art for stream improvement during stream, but we'll see. Some of it I will keep a surprise. I was excited. We did have someone trigger the new one, the one that I'd had like sneakily kind of rolled out. Someone did actually trigger it last week. Despite everything that went wrong, we had that one thing that actually went right, and I really enjoyed that. And maybe we'll see it again tonight. We'll find out. So that's everything. Let's go ahead and do warm up. Who am I? Oh, right. So, it's been pointed out to me. I did not introduce myself. Hi, I'm Jeff. You can also call me Wags. Jeff with a G, which is the G in Wagworks GA, our channel name here. That is kind of the name of our creative studio that my wife Ashley and I are. We are the creative studio put together. I'm the G, she's the A, I draw the art, she does the writing, and we work on kids' comics together. So Cartoons, which I just kind of plugged, that is one of our primary ways that we're doing that right now, and those are short comics for kids grades kindergarten through 5th grade, approximately, with like little bits of educational stuff in them, but also just a lot of fun. We're 5 issues in to a 6 issue run of a digital magazine, which you can find on our Cartoons website at the URL that I pointed out there. Yeah, it's great. We work with some awesome fellow creators. We get to work with Sarah Giles and Ken Ralston for every issue, and then we usually feature some friends in the kids comics community for some guest comics every month, or every other month is about the pace we're at right now. So please check that out. You can also on our website, which you know what, I don't usually plug our socials at the beginning of stream, but I'm gonna do it just to put it out there. Yeah, you can find us at wagworksga.com. That is our website where you'll see like my portfolio, you'll see some of like the D&D art I've been doing. You can see like our Lunar New Year Zodiac animals I've been doing since 2020. So we're about at half the Zodiac now, which is pretty exciting. We've got a shop where you can find some cool stuff. And in addition to that, you can also check out a few of our comics that we do, slice of life stuff, and some of the longer like kids graphic novel projects that we've worked out pitches for. And I haven't drawn the whole things, but Ashley has written the entire manuscripts, the whole books. So yeah, check it out. You can also find us on Instagram, kind of. We haven't updated that in a long time, but we are there as WagWorksGA. More likely, you can find us here on Twitch and over on YouTube, again at WagWorksGA. That's what we are everywhere where we are on social media. Okay, so now for reals, I'm gonna do a warm up. That's not the command. That's always a good sign. Warm up. Just one up. Just one. All right. So if you have been here on stream before, you know that I warm up with Pokemon. For a long time, I was just doing individual illustrations. I was drawing like randomly from whatever Pokemon cards we had in the house, and that was pretty fun. But my mod Frank actually had a great suggestion that we start doing Pokemon fusions, and so I've moved to that, and we've been kind of rocking on that for a while, and it's been pretty fun. So we're gonna keep going with that, and I do that by randomly picking 2 Pokemon. I did not make this website, but I definitely use a lot. It's randompokemon.com, and it pulls it from all the Pokemon, all the forms, everything. So we get some pretty interesting mashups here. A few that have come out really good, and a few that come out just kind of just shy of terrifying, maybe. So let's see who we're gonna get tonight. Okay, Bronzor and Krookodile. That is a fascinating combination. Okay, all right, let's see what we got. So I will turn this off. I will pull reference on over here on our art screen. Okay, we got Bronzor. Get on in there. Do the thing. That's not what I wanted. And we'll get Krookodile in there. Hello. That's interesting. I've been enjoying the ones with the transparent backgrounds that come from the Pokemon website, but for some reason that is not loading up right now. I'll work with this. This is fine. Or I'll just, accidentally create a text box. Either way, it's really fine. All right, here's our guy. Go ahead and label our layers just to keep track of it. By the way, if you were here last week while my pen was failing miserably, it turns out I just hadn't docked it properly and the battery was completely dead. So that's been remedied, and I can actually, draw with my my Surface Pen Slim once again, which is nice. Finger art can be fun, but this is better. All right, so the rules for the warm-up are really simple. I'm going to try to mash up these 2 Pokemon, kind of come up with something that fits stylistically and also looks good and not haunts your nightmares. I'm going to have 5 minutes to do it. It's really just going to be a sketch. It's not going to be a finished inked image. There's color is not going to be laid down, but it's just for fun and to loosen up and to kind of get me into art mode after working a desk job all day that is not art related. So I encourage you to draw along. You don't have to do the Pokemon warm-up. You could just draw whatever. Honestly, art is fun. It's really therapeutic, and I encourage you just to doodle. Even if you immediately throw it in the trash afterwards, just doing the act of creating the drawing, I think, is really helpful. So, all that said, 5-minute timer starts now. All right, this is really interesting because these 2 have very different shapes and features. So we have to lead with the shape of Bronzor, I feel like, to really honor it. Otherwise, it'll just kind of get lost. So to make it really identifiable, I feel like we do need to work in these kind of beads along the side, orbs, and the eyes. Which kind of, right now this is just Bronzor. It kind of locks us into some choices, but that I think is okay. So we're gonna go with this. It's gonna look a little bit awkward at first. Actually, what if we make it a little more round on the snout there to kind of fit the rest of the vibe? It's gotta have a little bit of 3D to it, right? Because this Bronzor isn't just completely flat. Add this here. If you are hearing a loud thumping right now, it is not something weird in the music. It is not children punching through the walls of my house. Not my children punching through the walls of my house. It is our good neighbors over at Disney finishing up their nighttime fireworks show at Magic Kingdom. We are fortunate enough to live in Orlando, a stone's throw away from the Magic Kingdom, and yeah, we get to hear the fireworks every night. We can actually see them from our front yard, which is kind of amazing, and we are very thankful for it. So I will make him go down on like on all fours, just because I feel like that fits better. And imagining this as a real creature of any kind, I cannot see any way in which it actually is able to stand on two legs. Oh, that might be a little bit long for those legs. Let's shorten that. Beep. Widen you a little bit. But the feet need to be smaller. Okay, I will erase. Just trying to get away without having to erase anything, but I think I need to. Something like that. Kind of this. This is just a fascinating creature. I don't really like the teeth there where I put them. No, that's not what I wanted. We'll connect these in a little bit of a mask. Erase. That is not an eraser, sir. Like that. Okay. What if we add like the ball on the tail and at the joints of the legs? Okay, I kind of like that. I probably really overdid it on this nose. Now that I'm looking at it, I went kind of all in there. And maybe that was not the best choice. So let's go ahead and just tone that down a little bit. Yeah, I think that's better. All right. Okay, this is something I think I can work with. We'll add stripes. Actually, no. Instead of making them jagged, we'll do this line with the ball from there. Actually, add them all down the tail. We will add that band over the nose, just there. So something like that. All right, that is timer. Honestly, I am so much happier with this than the last fusion I did. Not last week, but the week before. We didn't really get to do one last week due to all the, you know, fun I was having with technical issues. Yeah, that was sure an experience. Okay. Honestly, I like this one. Oh yeah, I did the thing, didn't I? All right, if you had drew on wrong layer on your bingo card for tonight. Congratulations, you get your first square. At least I'm gonna act like it's the first square or anything like that, but okay. This right now. Okie dokie, that's better. That's the sketch layer. That's the one right there. So now, honestly, the final task that we have to do to truly complete any of these warm-ups is we have to give it a name. Alright, and I feel like the easy way out is just calling it Bronzodile. We could call it Krookodile, but I feel like because I did let Bronzor take the lead in all this, we're gonna go with Bronzodile. I feel like that's the layup name, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. All right, there we go. Boom. Let me just go ahead and save this guy. I do like to save them, even the horrific ones, in case I for some reason want to revisit them to shame myself later. Not to shame myself, or to actually finish the ones that I liked a lot. That is probably the better way of saying that. Yeah. All right. There's that. Yeah, so now that's done, we can move on to finishing this Kingdom Hearts 2 illustration. So yeah, this is where we're at. I've been hard at work. I'm almost 100% satisfied with where the shading is on the clock tower, I guess. Am I going to be obnoxious to myself and do this? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, sorry, I was just having myself a thought. Okay, so what you've seen since last time is a whole lot of shading. I will say, I like how this came out. The level of detail on this clock tower that killed me. Like, this took so much longer. Not only because I chose to do one that has like 6 different characters in it, but on top of that, the level of detail and like the lining, we did that back in like 24. And that was like, I don't even know how many streams. I'm almost afraid to look at the number of hours I've spent on this piece. 34. I've spent 34 hours on this illustration. Yeah. The lining took a lot. Flatting was okay, because especially thanks, shout out to my critique group and the reminder that area scaling is a thing, which saved my butt so many times. For all those small gaps and, you know, textured lines, which never again, maybe. But I'm really happy with how this is coming out. Like the shading too, making all the details in the clock tower actually trying to make them stand out a bit, and choosing to do the smoother shading and not just do it cell shaded. It was a bit of effort, but I think it's worth it. So finished the shading, did all the highlighting, added the drop shadows for the characters too to actually give them a little bit of a sense of place on the clock tower, added another layer of highlight over the top of them to make that like golden hour sunsetty directional light really come in strong. And then this background I just started last night, just painting that in. That's a few layers, but for the most part I just kind of got that going. That's going to be a majority of the work finishing it tonight. And if we are fast enough, I would really still like to do some charms to print. We're looking at printing this. I think I started saying this last week, but I never actually finished saying what I was going to do with it. I was super tempted to make this a blanket again, and I may still do it. It's like a 20 by 16 canvas at 600 DPI. It's got plenty of resolution to be printed as a blanket. But what I think I'm probably gonna do this time is get it printed as like a tote bag, and then do some acrylic charms of like the sea salt ice cream, and like maybe a keyblade, and maybe a Palpu fruit. Just a few pieces of, you know, things that are symbolic to the thing, and then I guess to assemble this, I would have to get it shipped here and then put the charms on the bag myself and then ship it off to GDQ. But I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's this piece was challenging, but also worth the challenge. Oh, that's what's going on there. Okay, I see it. So I'm noticing I'd actually put these details in, but I think I need to move them. And this is where I actually am glad that I put some stuff on separate layers, because now I can play around like that. Maybe I'll shift it over. Okay. Sure. All right. So yeah, I'm not gonna yap too much more about this, but I will just say, in case you were familiar of why I'm doing this and what I'm donating to, you've likely heard of Games Done Quick if you're here on Twitch. They're an awesome channel. They're streaming right now. They're an amazing speedrunning community for video games. They have content all week long. You can find them over here. If you're curious, you can find them here on Twitch at twitch.tv/gamesdonequick, or you can just visit their website, gamesdonequick.com. But aside from awesome weekday content, they run 2 major marathons a year. Major meaning that they are 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. They do not stop. They're hosted in-person events, but they also stream them here and have some virtual runs. They raise money for organizations like Doctors Without Borders. That's actually what this one is this summer. The winter one is typically for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Aside from being an amazing, inclusive community, aside from showcasing awesome skills, aside from scratching that itch for like all the games you love, whether they came out this year or whether they're like original classics from, you know, the NES era. On top of all that, they do such an amazing job raising money for their causes. They're typically going to raise $2 to $3 million in a week for the cause that they're supporting, and that spreads an amazing benefit across the world. I cannot speak enough good about them. I think I've been watching Games Done Quick Marathon since about 2014, and in fact, they are why I know about Twitch. They are largely why I'm here. So I love the chance to donate art to them to support. The pieces that you donate are offered during prize blocks. So like they're running Kingdom Hearts 2, for example. So usually during that block, they will have the prizes up there. If you donate during that time for a set amount, you'll be eligible to win that prize in a raffle after the event is over. So it's cool to help out and feel like I get to be part of the event. I really can't speak highly enough of that community. Okay. Now that's all over. Now that I've clarified all that, I'm going to bring up my sub view window so I can once again see what I'm actually drawing. Cool. Going to turn off all these layers so I can get back to this and get a better look. I might do these all on different layers, honestly, because I kind of feel like it's helpful to be able to move them around. I am just using the simple like round semi-opaque watercolor brush here just to rough in a lot of shapes for stuff that's going in, and then I'll be obviously adjusting as necessary. going to tighten this all up. Right now, I'm just kind of blocking it in. It is a background. A lot of it's going to be not visible. So I'm not going to go super crazy. I don't think I want to do this as angled as I've done it. Okay, that's, you know what, we'll deal with that later. We'll fix it in post. So I am trying to like replicate a bit of the, you know, some of the buildings that you see in the backgrounds of the game, but I'm not going for an exact mapping of it here. This is not going to win any prizes for being the most accurate representation of Twilight Town. It's just, you know, here to give the feel and the suggestion of the town below. It might be apparent, but I don't do a lot of digital painting per se. So this is kind of an opportunity for me to practice. I guess we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Let's see, can I just get a little bit in here? That's kind of what I wanted. Like that. See, the problem is though, because I think I kind of painted things from two different views, from two different shots, right? So this doesn't really make much sense on this layer. I'm actually going to get rid of this because I don't like it all that much anyway. So let's go for this. Actually, what I should do, lay that down first so I can go over it. Let's see, color underground here. Right. I do like the look of this building. Like structure at the front there. Again, that we'll probably clean up later. This guy here. Maybe I'll do this one a little bit brighter. I should get the dark colors first. Symmetry there. There'll be another roof that kind of bows out. Actually, what I should do is turn this on but make it quite transparent just so I can see. Ow. Sorry. I'm not even gonna see that one. What am I doing? What am I even doing? Goodness. Heavens. Okay, well I'm glad that I thought about that later after I'd already done stuff, because that's cool. No worries. You know what? It's all a learning experience. Alright, so I will have to do clever things. Trademark. Pending. But we'll figure that out. We'll figure it all out where I want to reposition this / resize it. And I think it'll all just be fine. You know? Okay. It's actually... Yeah, I'm so glad that I did these on separate layers, by the way. I would have been miserable. I want to be miserable. And what I would do is I will put you on a separate layer. Clock tower will be just right here. Actually, let's do it this way. Switch you guys. This one has a little bit different color to it. It's gonna stand out much better amidst the crowd. This one. Here. Just tweak the size on this one. Maybe a little bit bigger. Alright, let's turn this transparency back up. Okay, just really need probably one more structure, and then I want to do the train track. Oh, look at this. This is a whole nother variety of buildings I can choose. Yay! Don't mind the ghost shadow of all the characters there. It's fine. They're fine. They're all fine. Everything's fine. To a structure about this depth. Nope, I do actually want that reference window out. better. And then I could probably do, actually just duplicate this layer. Okay, we have a lot of same value going on, and that's kind of problematic. We'll figure that out in a second. Actually, I should use a smaller brush here. Chimneys on these guys. Right. Nope, that doesn't make any sense. Nor does that. Okay. Let's go layer by layer here and start bringing out a little bit of shading here. I'm going to go with a smaller brush. I can add a little bit of detail, but these are not going to be masterpieces. We know this. Ow. What layer am I even on? Well, there we go. That's cool. That really helps. That was great. Glad I did that. Okay. Okay. You know what I should do? I should bring the navigator window back. Let me do that. Here's here. Alright. There you are. We're gonna just okay. So there's that. So we can see. Go ahead and turn that layer off. Yeah, that's the one I wanted. Okay. Really, I'm just looking to do a little bit of cleanup here to give it a little bit more of a structural look. But as I don't have infinite time and I do have other pieces to do, I know I can't really afford to spend a huge amount of time on this. Let's do soft eraser here. Back to our brush. All right. Maybe I could even go a little more like this. You know what, I can just use hard eraser, this is fine. Because I'll just clean up afterwards a little bit. Okay. Coming along okay? I think. I think. Bring that up a little bit more. Yeah, something like that. I think that's fine. That is probably, well, I will clean up these edges, but that's probably more than enough in terms of detail. Okay, that looks okay. That looks pretty all right to my eye. Let me blend this in a little bit here. Yay, it's magic. Okay. Next layer is something here. Something is happening here. It's all good. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nope, that is not what I wanted. And honestly, that looked like it was writing something obscene, so I'm not gonna do that. Honestly, I could just... Nothing's happening over here. Nothing's happening over here. Nothing's happening over here. Nothing happened there. It's not a well-recognized symbol for a certain character. Honestly, I could use some work on that melody. But, you know, largely it's fine. This color, give it a little bit more saturation, a little more darkness, just to hit it. Cool. All right. I feel like these look pretty good. I'm actually, honestly, when this is all done, gonna just smoosh all these layers together and blur them slightly. So, if I'm being totally honest about what I'm about to do, because that's the look that I'm going for. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and give this one some highlights. Desaturate. Cool. Sound a little bit more. They'll probably go something a little bit more saturated and lower value, so we can just add a little bit of depth in here. I really should fix these guys. Actually, oh my goodness, I just keep headbutting this. I am so sorry if that is bothersome to anybody. But that is yet another bingo card item. So if you had Headbutt's microphone on here, congratulations, you've got your next bingo slot. Potentially that's 2 bingo cards plus free space. So you know, check your officially marketed, official Wagworks GA bingo cards. You could be a winner already. We don't have that. I'm lying. Sorry. This is all gonna be covered up, isn't it? Like, that's gonna be the joke, is that I'm gonna spend all this time on these arches, and it's actually gonna be covered up by the clock tower. I mean, I guess I'll know it's there, so that's cool. I like that. Love that for me. I don't know. Because when if not the clock tower, then by no. Yeah? Meh. Oh, okay. This one I do need to scooch down just a touch so it's off the canvas. There we go. You still look good there. Oh, I need, yeah. Nope, wrong one. No, sir. There we go. Get that in there. Shh. You didn't see anything. It's fine. It's fine. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. It is chug coffee o'clock, apparently. I say that because it's 11 o'clock. Typically I go on my break here, and I think I'm gonna do that now. We're coming along okay. The digital painting is still, you know, still a bit new for me, but I'm pretty pleased with how it's going. Wrong one there. I'm just gonna scooch this layer down while I'm thinking of it. I realize I do probably need to actually have something underneath those arches, so let's just do that real quick, and then I will go on a proper break. That is the right one. Okay. For all those out there joining, I sure hope you're having a good Thursday night so far. I hope your week has been going well. Congratulations, we've almost made it. We've almost made it through the work week. I also hope that's not particularly a challenge for you. I hope it's been a delightful week, and that all your weeks are typically delightful. But in case, you know, you're just looking forward to the freedom of the weekend, just one more day, y'all. We are nearly there. Okay, so I think that's good, because then that'll be just a skosh. All right, let's just, yeah, I'll do that because I think I need to get oh, I could just do this too. I'm trying to get the line where I get enough like difference between the layers behind, so they don't just 100% bleed together. Yeah, no thanks for that. Well, it wouldn't be a stream if I didn't have someone trying to sell me AI bots in my own chat. Good times. But this is the day we live in. Oh, you know what I should just do? You know what I should just do here is add a correction layer. see, I do have things kind of getting darker as they go towards the background, so let's go ahead and drop the luminosity slightly there. We'll saturate it a bit more. Something like that. How am I like? Might be too much. It's too red. No, I don't want to change the hue. I'm actually pretty good with that. Oh, you're just gonna correct everything behind that layer. No, not really what I wanted there. Okay, well, if it's gonna correct everything in the layer, then that's not quite what I'm going for. I know what I need to do. You're right there. So, quick change of plans before I go on break. I want to just get this kind of fixed. Yeah, I'll go dark enough like that. Something like that. Just give you a nice dark like edge to really contrast it out. This looks terrible right now, but I do have a plan, I swear it. That's pretty good. Oh, you know what else I could just... Oh yeah, you're in front, so I could... Oh! Maybe this will work. Maybe. It might try to do everything in front of it. Oh, but I could do this. Hold up. I'm doing some... We're just gonna call it layer magic. I'm doing layer magic. Is that what's happening right now? Maybe. Possibly. I also want to saturate it. I don't want to desaturate it. Ooh, look at that. Whee. Too much, too much, too much, too much, too much, too much. Now maybe I'll actually leave the saturation where it's at. And just brighten it a bit. I think that's good. That distinguishes it visually from the building behind it, and that really is all I was going for. By putting it in its own folder, then also it keeps it from brightening everything else behind it. Okay. Sounds good. Now I'm gonna for reals take that break that I talked about. So I'm gonna hop on a quick break. I'm gonna do a 1-minute ad roll, and we will keep on going from there. We're pretty much there. Just gonna clean up these little buildings, and then we're done. We'll probably do some charms, and that will do it. This is I'm really pleased with how this piece is coming together. Just for reference, here's where we are at. So I'm gonna stay zoomed in down here, but you can see in the navigator window the whole thing. We're coming together. We're all coming together. All right, so it's gonna be like 2 to 5 minutes is what I'm aiming for, and I'll be right back. Again, we'll run a quick ad roll, and then yeah, I'll see you guys in a few. So have a lovely break. Get some water, hydrate, stretch your legs, and I'll see you in a few. Bye. All right, we're back. I get the feeling that might have been a little bit more than 5 minutes. I was chatting with Ashley for a second before she headed up to bed. But yeah, just coordinate on the day as you do. All right, we're almost there, guys. We're getting so close. So let's go ahead and keep working down our layers. I'm gonna turn the clock tower off for now, so we can see fully what's going on here. Okay, which way? I was working in this direction. Yeah. Okay. Turn you off as well. All right. A little bit small for what I'm trying to do here. Okay. Actually, let's do this first. Move this one up a little bit. Here. It's a massive door now that I look at it, or very tiny windows. Either way, it's fascinating architecture that no one hopefully will ever really see or study. So we'll find out. We'll see how we're just gonna see how it goes. Let's Okay, so then this layer will need to move like that. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Then this one probably will need to move as well, down a little ways. Oh, you know what I should do is this. Split this so these guys can come down a little bit here. Like so. Okay. That works. There's the train rail track too that I'm gonna need to add in. But we're almost there. Oh, I have our characters just saying, I'm gonna just let you guys not be stuck sitting uncomfortably in midair. Sorry, guys. That's not a tool that lets you do that, Jeff. All right, that's better. So we're gonna get it. Give this a little bit different shape just because that other it's literally a copy paste of the other tower, but I'd like to make it not quite so obvious that it is. There we go. Dude, you ever have a song that you can just feel? That last one was definitely it for me. I invested a reasonable amount of time in Final Fantasy VII, so that reactor music is, yeah, almost visceral for me. Okay, let's go ahead. Nope, too much, sir. Straight in the Temple of the Ancients? Cool. That doesn't make sense to me. Let's do this. Oh, I see. Very good. Very good. Okay. I don't really like the circle windows on there. Just making up architectural details as I go along. Why? Nobody knows. Now that really doesn't stand out at all. We're gonna need to go much darker. Much darker. I'm sure that will have zero repercussions on anything. And I definitely won't hate it. He said, knowing he would indeed hate it. Actually, I don't even know if that one's going to be visible, if I'm being totally honest. Nope. Why, Jeff? Why do you do these things? Why? Okay, I'm fine. Everything's great. Sorry. So sorry. Let's do like a little finer brush here. Oh, you know what though? That looks weird when you use that level of contrast. Never mind. Never mind. Just forget all about it. Just make it like a little bit darker, but yeah, I don't want to overdo the contrast because that then all of a sudden really makes it stand out. And that is not the focus of this illustration. Not even a little bit. No, I still think I overdid it there. Okay, yeah. It is really interesting. Realizing, like, especially when you're this far in a composition, how very much your choices and contrast really do affect like everything. Also, I need to fix this cloud. This cloud is bothering me very much. All right, what do we got here? Let's do this. Let's do a little cloud movement. that's pretty good there. Okay, yeah, so then really what I just want to add in, what I have left to add in is the train rail. I'll actually do it like this nice color here. I'll do it on its own separate layer. That way I can adjust the position if I want to. Whoop, there we go. Whoop. That was a great zoom. That went great. Did I mention it was great? Because it was great. Well, dear viewers, if you came here for people vaguely singing like KK Slider along with Animal Crossing music, while they haphazardly digitally painted, you are just in the right place. What a treat. What a treat for you. A feast for the senses, if you will. Do I know what I'm doing? Let's just say yes. Sure, save some recovery information there. That's great. Alright, we are nearly there, you guys. Holy moly. I still, even having looked at the total time I've spent on this piece, I'm still a little bit afraid to look at it again. After like oh my gosh. Yeah, adding a little contrast on here because I want this to draw the eye a little bit. Because I do feel like, at least on my playthroughs, of Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 358.5 Days, like this train track, like it's such a piece of the atmosphere in Twilight Town that it's very hard to, you know, feel the vibe without it. Okay. Okay, you guys, holy moly. I think we're almost there. What? Alright, now we just play around with... Alright. You're good. You're good. Yeah, so the style of background, like, it looks okay. Admittedly, I think it looks pretty good. But since the style of background is a little bit off comparatively, what I'm going to do is I'm going to blur it. And especially giving it, like, a little bit of that... it will give it a little bit of that depth of field effect behind that'll keep the focus sharp on the front. So what I'm gonna do is duplicate it, this whole group. I'm thinking out loud, I don't have a plan. So it'll do that, and that'll be great. And then I'm going to merge it into a single layer. So I can, that's good, okay. Now we're a single layer, and now we are gonna blur the junk out of it. We're gonna Gaussian blur it. Let's see what this does. I'm wondering if the preview is truly running. Let's just see. Oh, actually, I don't even need the reference right now. I'm gonna just think. In case you don't know, in case you can't see it, I've got it's doing its little progress bar thing. So that's why I'm just chilling out here. Actually, since we're back on the full view, I can probably just go ahead and turn off the navigator window because we don't really need it at the moment. Beep. It's thinking. So definitely, oh wow, yeah, that's a very strong blur. It definitely did not load that in the preview. Okay, so note to self, 200 blur, too much blur. It does, I feel like, get a little bit of what I'm going for, so I'm gonna cancel you. And close this guy. Come here. We're gonna get some of our screen real estate back. Okay. Now, how much blur? 200, too much. 100, just right? We'll find out. There's my water. Okay. Man, I do miss everybody. It's been quite a few weeks. I don't know if it's everyone's on summer schedules or just kind of naturally fell out. You know, I will just say it. You know, it's a lot quieter these days. But we're gonna keep on going. I do enjoy sharing the art, even if it ends up being just for YouTube, even if it ends up being just kind of for me. I like doing this. This is fun, and it's worth it. You know, it's fun having someone come by and chat. Okay, what do we think about that? Alright, 100's pretty good. I'm gonna try going even a little bit lighter, but not too much. So maybe like 75? Let's try 75. And once again, it's going to think. And we will chill and watch. Yeah, I think that's right. I think that is the level of blur that I was hoping for. Yeah, I do. I rather like that. Okay. Okay, look at that, y'all. Y'all. Look at that, y'all. Why didn't I just suddenly turn like ultra southern? Right, I did forget an important detail there for a second. Excuse me. Just a moment. Okay. So yeah, there is, I realized that I had kind of allotted for it in the posing and everything I'd done, but I never went back and put this detail in, which is the popsicle stick. Yes. So I need to add that little bit of detail in there. So let's go ahead and go over to Roxas. Let's go ahead and that gonna show up enough? Let's see. All right, I do need to use, oh no, it won't show if I do black. If I do that pen, okay. I will use a textured pen. That's perhaps not. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Is it doing the thing again? No, okay, it is drawing. I just didn't get enough contrast in there. So apparently contrast is the word for tonight. That's not really visible. All right. Not really a curved line. It's a straight line here. Okay, that seems good. Those two. Freehand this in since it's such a small detail. I know technically it looks like the font is in italics, but no, I'm not going to do that. All right, that is it. That is the detail that I wanted. Now, this piece is very nearly complete. This illustration is almost done. I'm gonna save because, you know, don't invite tragedy. Gosh, the last thing to do here is we sign it. Holy moly. Clocking in at a whopping 36 hours and 15 minutes. Now, to be fair, that's time that I've had the canvas open. So, you know, there's other times where maybe I was, you know, looking up something or staring off into the distance or just chatting with you guys because I opened this up at the beginning, but still. I think it's a pretty close estimate, if I'm being totally honest. And that's crazy. It's like, this is by far the most detailed piece I think I've done. Do like a 15. Slide that up a little bit. Ashley always has to encourage me to put my signature on stuff. I'm always like, oh, but I don't want to take away from the piece. But, you know, I'll tuck it in there. Because I am proud of this one. Oh my gosh. Look at this, you guys. Save one more time just to make sure I get everything in there. We did it. Oh, it looks good. It looks good. I'm so proud of this one, y'all. From starting in 2024 to complete, here we are. Yeah. Little history is this is one of the pieces that I thumbnailed out for my donation piece for Summer Games Done Quick 2024. I ended up choosing Sonic and Knuckles, and that one I did also get printed as a blanket, and that, oh my gosh, it was the snuggliest, softest blanket. I loved it. I had a hard time sending it away, but so yeah, then I loved the piece so much, the sketch that I did, that I ended up going ahead and penciling it, and I think I spent something like 8-10 streams just inking it, getting all the details of the architecture in, before finally, you know, setting aside, moving on to other pieces. But yeah, I resurrected it for this Games Done Quick as my donation piece, and here we are, 36 hours, and we are done. Holy moly. It's a good feeling. Okay. I've got a little bit here before I wrap up stream. A few minutes at least, 10-ish minutes. I did want to do charms for this to go along with it. So, why don't I go ahead and get a fresh window open here. And I'm going to start sketching out the charms that I might do. Figuring out what we want to do. What's a good... some good smaller things that are references for the series. So obviously I think the sea salt ice cream popsicle is going to be a good one. So we'll do one of that, and then I'll take a look at, off the top of my head, a Paopu fruit and like a keychain, not a keyblade. My gosh, do I know anything about Kingdom Hearts? So this is not like the massive resolution that I did for the piece itself. Like that one is, like I said, it's something crazy. Like it's a 16 by 20 canvas at 600 DPI. Okay, there's just our rough sketch for the popsicle. We'll do that. We need to get a good reference for the Paopu fruit. Oh, I love this piece, this official Nomura illustration. Oh, is this an actual render from the game too? Alright, I'll add this as well. Also grab another reference just for the Kingdom Key itself. Oh, that's... Dude, I found one that someone actually made out of Legos. That's crazy. Crazy awesome. Holy moly. But that is not what I'm here for. Hold on a second. Cosplay props, replicas. Where's the, there we go. Let's find some official art. Okay. Got all my references. Let me pull these in here real quick, just so I can, have everything handy. trying to go for accurate. Now these are not going to do in the same like super duper detailed style as I did the rest of them. These I'm going to actually just do a bit more of my standard like cell shaded. I love this illustration by Tetsuya Nomura from Kingdom Hearts 3. I think this might be Remind specifically. To also have an official render of them, which might be a better angle here, but we'll go for so a little bit more star-like. I think the official render had like give it a little bit more like plumpness. Is that the word I'm going for? I don't really know. Something like that. Okay. There's that, and then we'll just do so these other ones I probably made really large. Maybe I need to resize those real quick. So the nice thing about spot art, and the nice thing about not doing super like crazy detailed spot art, is that you can actually get things done relatively quickly. Gosh, you know, if I really wanted to go crazy, which part of me always wants to go a little bit crazy on this stuff, but I'm working on building up that sensible part of me that's like, no, you don't have time or brain energy to do that, Jeff. You can't do all the things. Surely you know that by now. Surely. So the same width here. Up here. Definitely didn't think this through in terms of angling. Nope, that's whoopsie daisy. Okay, and angle this way. Just gonna arrange these a little bit better. Because like really what would be super fun to do is do like, maybe not all the Keyblades, but do like a bunch of like the one they did for Mickey in the as the series progressed. Not Spellweaver, it's the oh my gosh, my brain, I can't even. But that one, and like maybe Riku's and or Kairi's, and then like it would also be super cool to do like Aqua and Terra and Ventus's. It's maybe a little bit short, but it's kind of cute for a keychain, I feel like. Okay, so maybe like that, a little bit more. Yeah, it's a little short. Okay, so here's what I'll do. Because it's also gigantic compared to the other ones. better. Okay. So something like that. Okay. Well, I feel pretty good about the sketches. It's a good start. Oh, yeah, the other Keyblades I wanted to do were Oathkeeper and Oblivion. Okay. I'm gonna just look them up and put them in my references so I know to have them handy later. Dude, so cool. Here's there we go. Yeah, good, because these aren't detailed or anything. Hold on, you'll see in a second. It's like, why would I do this to myself? You know, picking complicated things as if I hate myself. Why did I close that window? Come on, man. Okay, so just so you guys can see like this. These are the Keyblades, Oathkeeper and Oblivion. They're, you know, especially in Kingdom Hearts 2, when you can dual wield them, and Roxas, in fact, does dual wield them. They're meant to be like this amazing, like, contrasting pair, and it's just super cool. I really like these. It's such an awesome moment in the games when you get them, but they're also very, like, intricately designed. So I'm not sure if that's the wisest plan, but you know what? We'll figure it all out. Save my sketches. Just a moment. All right, so before I close out art screen, I'm just gonna come back here and I'm gonna take a look and I'm just gonna, we're done. I'm so happy with how this came out. This is great. I'm happy and relieved. Okay. Now we can hop back to just chatting for a second. There we go. All right. So, hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Just Chatting. I mean, didn't go anywhere. We did it. I'm so happy. This was actually, 1 second, sorry. This is actually pretty normal stream. Quiet, but normal. We were able to work. We were able to get stuff done. So big improvement over last week. So that's great. Thank you for being here. We'll be back next week. As always, my schedule is Thursday nights. I'm typing, but it's not going where I think it's going. That's good times. Yeah, so my schedule is Thursday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern time here in the States. I keep looking for opportunities to do extra streams. It is busy, parent of 2, day job, all that. I'm still looking for chances. I haven't given up on you guys. I owe you guys 2 streams to make up for some of the craziness over the holidays when I promised I would stream, but wasn't able to do it. So that's coming up. Stay tuned at some point. I haven't lost sight, and as I move into my 4th year of streaming, I'm looking for ways to make this more like lightweight, ways that I can spin up a stream quick without some of the setup and just kind of get into it, so I can do it a bit more often. I love doing this. This is a lot of fun. So thank you for joining me. Whether you're watching it live, whether you're chatting, whether you're lurking, whether you're watching the VODs on Twitch or YouTube, like, just thank you. I really appreciate your support, and I enjoy doing this, and I hope that comes through to you as well. And I hope maybe you watch a stream and you're like, hey, maybe I'll just draw a little something. That is what would truly make me happy. If you liked what you saw and you are watching the VOD, please feel free to follow, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Any of those things, depending, of course, on what platform you're on, but just know that those are ways to show me a little additional support, and it's always appreciated. Yeah, so let's see. If you enjoyed what you saw here, please feel free to go check out my socials, really Ashley and my socials. The best place right now to find out what we're up to is honestly YouTube, or here on Twitch. I'm live again once a week here on Twitch. You can always watch the VODs. I publish them almost immediately after stream ends, and they're viewable to everybody. You can also check out YouTube. I tend to be a little more delayed getting those posts ready. I aim for noon on the Wednesday after the stream, so just about a week later, but enough time for you to be able to catch up on the stream before the next week's one. Sometimes they're a little delayed, like maybe this week I posted it on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Whoopsie daisy. It just fit thematically with the way that last week's stream went anyway, so, you know, it's just on brand. That's all. But yeah, you can find us on YouTube there. I have a couple of edited videos. I'd love to do more. Again, I'm trying to figure out how I can restructure things to do a little bit more, because life is good and life is full, and it's hard to add more of the good stuff. And we do have our fair share of challenges. If you've been watching the stream, you know all about that. I won't go into detail here, but you can find a couple edited videos there, including that Sonic piece that I did back for Summer Games Done Quick 24. You can see the whole process that Ashley condensed down into like a 20-minute video, which is way better, or way less time consuming than watching, you know, 5 or 6 streams. But that was everything from the brainstorming, which you actually will see the beginning of this piece in that video, all the way through to holding that blanket in my hands, which was, again, one of the coolest experiences yet. So that's the best place. Our Instagram is a little dead right now. It's still there. We just don't really post and haven't for a while. I could. I'm making art. I'm doing stuff. I just don't think of it most of the time. It's not really the priority here. But eventually that might resurrect. Also, our website is a great place. That's a little more frequently updated. We have a shop there, which is pretty awesome. You can get some of the pieces that we did here on stream. Right now, we're not doing prints. Eventually, that would be a nice thing to offer. But you can at the very least, we've got some digital downloads of some Paladin starters. We've got a really cool like Halloween bag with Chandelure. I enjoy doing that piece a lot, and a few others. So check it out. Yeah, he's not here tonight, but I do always try to shout out our mod, Frank. Just because he's a good guy. He's, I think, working nights right now and not able to really make it here. But he's a great artist. He's a great mod, and a good guy. So do check out his channel. I hope to see him streaming again soon. Where you can see him working on his comic Loosey Goosey, which you can also find that over on Instagram. at Lucy Greasy Comic, LucyGoosey Comic. So yeah, do check it out. Show Frank some love. Even while he's not here in stream, we hope he's doing well. So I think that covers just about everything. Next week we'll be back. We'll be working on probably the Dungeons and Dragons party piece. That one also is almost done. That's another massive effort that is nearly complete. So something to look forward to there. So all that's left is thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me share with you. Thank you for being a part of this journey. I'm so excited to have finished this piece, and I'm so happy with how it came out. Yeah, I really appreciate you being here, and I'll keep you all posted on the prize submission process. So have a good night. Have a good week. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Okay. Oh. You guys, I seriously just thought I was muted that whole time, and thought I had to explain why I was muted the whole time. But no, that was the wrong button in my OBS. So I wasn't muted, and that's great. So, okay, for reals this time. Talk to you later. Bye.